Hello everyone! Hello! So today, as you probably saw based off the thumbnail, we are going to be making this really fun pirate card, which uses the new Jerome I Treasure Our Friendship stamp set from the August release, as well as a couple other things. This is the Ship Deck Builder die, one of them, right here. And we'll also be using the Ahoy Matey sentiment from the Ahoy Matey die set. So it's really fun. Hello everyone, hello! Don't we just love when technology doesn't work? My computer for some reason never wants to actually update, or like the chat doesn't update. And if you've ever done a YouTube live stream before, you know the chat on the phone is not the best, but we will survive. If I miss something, just say it again and I will gladly respond. Hi Joy! Okay. So I'll go through a list of all the other supplies. So we'll be using some oxides and salty ocean, evergreen bow, oh well, and dusty concord. And then our Copics for the coat, we'll be using B37 and B34. For his hair, we'll be using C5, C4, and C1. And then for the hat, we'll be using black and warm gray 8. And I'll also be using a red here, I believe, like one of the dark reds. There are 4 reds that are exactly the same practically. So like R59, R89, those all work, that group. That's what we'll be using up here and here. So yeah, let's get into it. I always cut extras. I've learned my lessons the hard way when doing a live stream, so we got 2 of them just cut out, just in case something does go awry. I don't think it will, but you never know. What if a Copic throws up and decides to get ink all over it? Gotta be prepared, people. So I always like to start with the hair. I'm also realizing I didn't show the skin tones I'm using, but we'll get to that bridge when we get to there. So before I start coloring, what I always like to do is just take out a piece of paper and do a couple practice flicks first, just to make sure, get my hand basically back in the motion, just to practice. And believe me, I was doing this before, but it's especially helpful just to practice when you're first learning to do these, because when I tell you, when I was first learning, it was a struggle. So you just want to keep doing some flicks. And I can't go up like that, I can only go down. See? Okay. So I will put that off to the side for later use, because I'm not going to throw that away. That is still a practically good card front, and we're going to start. So what I did before was, I did up here a highlight, here a little highlight, and then the beard, also a full highlight. So we'll start up here. And then, I'm just looking at my other one for reference, basically. And I also just filled in, basically, down this ear. And then, right here is where I started the one for the beard. And we'll leave that there for now, because I want to work on this first, and I'll also do up here. Since it's small up here, I'm only going to do 2 colors. So it's going to be a very small highlight. And that was our C5. I know, because like when I was learning, I was like, which way do I like more? Yeah, that could splatter. Spatter? See, okay, I know this is like a whole controversy, splatter versus spatter. They mean very similar things, so like either work. I honestly think it's just your preference. So if you like splatter more, say splatter. If you like spatter more, say spatter. The biggest crafting controversy. And then we're going to take, so that was C4, and now we're going to take C1. We're going to fill in this little area. Right there's done, and we'll just add a little here too. I'm going to go over all that. So here is what we have so far. Actually, can I? Yes. Okay, that will be much more helpful if I zoom in. Okay, now we're gonna start along the beard, as you'll see here. It also looks much darker on here because I went over it an insane amount of time. Like, this probably has 4 or 5 layers of Copics, which you don't need. That was just me being me and wanting to look perfect. So, we are gonna take our C5. Yes, it was a ton of tiny little flicks, like I'm gonna do again. I always tend to do the hair first, because I feel like if I was gonna mess up, that would be the part. And we're just gonna come up here and do it normally. What I did is I had it come down here. And I'm just doing very small, itsy-bitsy little flicks. I'm gonna make this transition right here a little less. And when you're flicking, you want to like vary the height of them. So like if you see along here, there's like small ones and slightly larger ones. And you want to just vary the height so it looks more textured and it looks like you have more dimension. But also, if you're not getting that, just practice. I promise you, you will get it eventually. When I first started, and you can ask literally anyone, you can ask Kevin, you can ask my friend Michelle, who just commented, they were horrid. Like, so bad. Like, it did, But practice makes better, so just keep on practicing. I want to add a couple different height ones along here, just so we have a little more texture and depth. Now we're going to start here on the bottom. You're going to have to do very, very small flicks if you want to do 3 colors like here, here, and here. Just because there's not much room, because it's a smaller portion. Now I do, thankfully. Thank you. But if you saw the ones that I was like messaging Kevin, like, how does this look? And he was like, trying to be as nice as possible. So I make these ones a little higher. I am realizing how much better this looks when I'm zoomed in all the way. Because, like, I feel like on other lives, I just never did that, and you'd be, like, so far away with me coloring. So this looks incredibly helpful. What did Michelle just said something, and I totally missed it. We should have yeah, we should. Okay, Michelle, she's being nice. They weren't good. Maybe they weren't horrid, but they weren't, like, I just hadn't gotten the flicking entirely down because I had never really done the technique before. I always just did the, like, I'll call it regular Copic blending. That's just what I had always done, and I'd never done anything else. So I was very much learning. So now we will take our C4. I'm realizing those were no longer in frame, so it wasn't really helpful. So I apologize. It was funny. So I was in school and I check my phone and I see Kevin just message me, "We're having a watch party." I'm like, oh, yay. Totally not nervous. So now we're just going to continue the flicks. what you're going to notice is the C5 is going to get darker just because there's more ink being added to it. And I don't want that much space left once I've done the 2 layers, so, and that's just because I only want the C1 to be very small areas, essentially for highlight, is the best way to put it. So, we're not going to leave much space. But what I'm going to do, and you might, if you want to do this, do it, and if you don't, you don't. Right here, I put the C4 coming down. I'm not going to put it back up, just so I can get the C1 in there, because if I put it back up, it would cover all the area. Okay. I think I can figure it out. Okay. So there is our C4, and it is done. Hello! Hi, Rebecca! Let me cap my C5 as well. I think this is the most people I've had in the live this early on. So thank you all. Because when I logged on, it said 5 people waiting. I'm like, that's never happened. And now we're just... Oh, that's the wrong marker. That would not have ended well. I just put the wrong cap on. What just happened? Okay. I do this all the time. I put my C5 cap on my C1. I always mix up caps. Like, sometimes I forget to... I don't notice it. And then I think it's one color and it's a different color. I'm like, ugh. A little darker. Okay, so his hair is actually, no, it's not. I have to do that little area. Almost forgot. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with C5, just do it up here. Gonna go back in with C4. We're gonna do the next shade. And I'm actually not gonna go in with C1. I'm just gonna leave it with this. So there is all the hair. Now it's done. Hi, Melinda. Hello. Hi, Annie. Ah, okay. Also, the quality is honestly probably a little better on the phone, just because it's unfortunately not 4K, like or at least 180. Wait, what is it? It's 1080, but I'm forgetting the actual way to say it. The higher quality, because YouTube live streams are stupid. And the fact that, or YouTube as a platform doesn't let you do high quality streams, and it's because of Wi-Fi. It's a whole thing. Thank you, yes, 1080, that's how you say it, yep. Thank you. I was forgetting, I was just blanking, I'm like... Okay, so now I want to do the rest of it, and then at the end we will do the face. That's just because if I accidentally get any ink there, I can kind of push it out. So I'm going to do the eye patch and the hat now, and that's going to be using black and W8, warm gray 8. So what I'm going to do is I go very slowly with the black, just because it's scary. Because if you mess up, it's going to be hard to come back from. So I'm just going to do a very thin line along the border here. And then I'll go in with warm gray 8. And it's not much contrast, but just adds like a little bit of nice dimension, so it doesn't look just plain old 2D. Okay, no mess-ups yet with the black. No incidents and accusations. Now I will take warm 8. Oop, that wrong end. Also, if you didn't see it today, there was a new Kawaii Cuties release. It's a little monster stamp set. It looks so cute. For Stamp Anniething, Kawaii Cuties. If you don't know, that's one of the lines they have. There's the Chibi stamps, Annie's Garden, which is flowers, and then the Kawaii Cuties, which is just little cute sets, essentially. Okay, so that little eye patch is done. I was forgetting the name for a second. What? Okay, is 110 like darker? Because I've seen it, I haven't bought it. I haven't felt the need to. We're also going to outline this, which is much scarier because it's even larger. I want to do a slightly thicker outline though, just because this is, after all, a larger image. Ignore that tiny itty bitty little dot I got. No one saw that. So, are any of you crafting along with me, or just, as I always say, crafting vicariously through me? Bam. Okay. They are. They really are. Yep, that's... Yep, crafting adjacent. I'm gonna do a couple rounds of the warm gray 8 just to ensure I get like different just to get more depth. I like to call it lazy color blending because you're just doing the same color, but you're still getting multiple shades because you're doing it over and over and over again. Now we'll do our round 2. And I'm going to be very careful as I go in here. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. But I'd like to not. Right here. Bam. At least it's not Daisy. He's a good boy. He deserves the pets. Oh, okay, I went in there a little, but that's fine. Exactly, literally. What lines? Do they exist? Who created these? Well, Annie created the lines, but are they real? Are they just figments of our imagination? It's really not that bad. I could go in there with a little colorless blender, but my colorless blender, exactly, that's what a gel pen's for. My colorless blender is a classic, so that's not gonna work well. The tip is way too big. So I'm going to now put those away because we are done with them. And I'm gonna grab literally any dark red, as I said, and as I'll show you on a hex chart. R89, R39, R59, and kind of RV69 are all very similar in colors. Do not worry about it at all. Thank you. We still have plenty of time. So I don't really use the 0 that often. I honestly kind of don't like how it pushes out the color. So we'll be taking R59, R59 and doing the top. Like, I mean, it works, but I don't think it works. I just use a white gel pen, and it might take a couple layers sometimes. Like, if I went out of the only time I actually use it, funnily enough, is because I've seen Kevin do it in videos or lives, is if I don't leave enough white space around the eye, I will use it to go around, and that typically fixes it. Okay, what are your opinions about that? Do you use, if you use Copics or like any alcohol markers, do you use a white gel pen to fix your mistakes, or a colorless blender? I mean, yeah, we all make mistakes. Like, I'm working on a couple right now, and around the hairline is like so much color, so I'm just gonna trace it with my gel pen. Luckily, I think it's what size is this? I have no idea. I'm just looking at the it doesn't say what like size is it. Yeah, I think if it does kind of depend. Exactly. Okay, people are supporting me in gel pen. Kevin, you lose. No, joking. Okay, and I also need to just add a little down here. Okay, so here's the thing. This card was not planned ahead of time to be a live stream. I just messaged Kevin like, hey, on my live stream for the 8th, can I use this card that I made a couple weeks ago? And he's like, sure. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, what colors did I use? So I looked at them, and I'm pretty sure I have the exact, and if not exact, very similar. Yes, reds are so annoying. Especially if it's dark red. But Yeah. Also, red inks tend to stain really bad, and pink. Oops, sorry. Sorry everyone, I'm just having to hit it. Yeah, I think the gel pen can save it more than the colorless blender can, depending on what your mistake is, I think is the best way to really put it. Okay. Oh, I know it. I also, so R27, I use that for the light color here, and I'm going to use it up here. I did some weird thing where I like went over, I'll show you in a second once I'm done coloring it. I like went over it again, and I'm like, why did I do that? Also, right now as I'm coloring this, for some reason, I cannot get Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush out of my head. Have I, like, listened to the song, like, ever? No. Just in my head. Yeah. It never happened. So, like, I added a little extra color up there for extra dimension. To be honest, I don't like how that looks, so well... Okay, I think I used a different color after I'd already put it down, so it didn't blend well. And if I go over it now, it will probably look good. I'm gonna do that. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. That worked. The way I did it before didn't. Okay, so now I'm going to, what should I do next? We're gonna do the little diamond. I believe I used V12 for it. I only used V12. That was the only thing I used. We ain't getting fancy for a little tiny diamond. I'm also realizing I did not pre-cut a 5x7 card base, so that will be something we'll be doing. And then we'll be using a sand eraser to get rid of all the fuzzies. Hi, Betty! Okay. Now let's go in with our B37 and B34. I'm like slowly getting the Copics off my desk because like I picked them all out, or almost all of them out beforehand. And as I'm working, I'm slowly clearing my desk and making it less messy. So that's why I haven't done the skin yet, because I'm going to do that last, because I don't have that on my desk. So we're going to do a little B37 under here. Do the arm. We'll also do it right here along the outside. We'll also do some on the inside. And right here on the bottom. Poor Kevin, he's really going through it tonight. And also, this is another type of... So this happened. Oh! This happened. Let's move that to the side. Let's push this back in. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine, everyone. For some reason, this was replaced with a super tip, which doesn't work. I didn't replace it, someone else did. Because these were sent to me by a very kind person. And so we're fine, don't worry. Everything is fine, I'm fine, we're fine. The tip that I need did not come out. But this is another one of those Copic combos where in the color family, they're right next to each other, but they're so different. Like, these aren't similar. So I always find myself going over, and I know you can do the, where you put one tip to the other tip and, like, make it a similar color, but I don't do that. If you do it, great, but I'm too lazy. So like that was like 3 or 4 times I had to go over that to get it to like a color where it's just a little lighter than the darker blue. See, yeah, I could grab another, I could have used another color, but I don't mind going over it a couple times. My lazy inkling, as I call it, but it's really not because it's only 2 colors, just to darken one of them. Ah, Craft Roulette, yep. See, I can't watch Craft Roulette because I played my larges at the same times. So I will sometimes watch the replays, but I can't typically watch the live. Unless I'm not doing live that night. Which doesn't happen often, but it's going to be happening again twice soon, I think. Actually, it might be 2 weekends in a row where it doesn't or 2 nights in a row where it doesn't happen. Because I'm about 99.9% sure I'm going to the convention in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's very small, but I want to go because my friend Michelle's going, so I'm like, I'll go. And then I'm seeing a concert. I want to say, I think it's 2 weekends in a row, or I'll be gone on Friday. Why did I pull this down? Ooh, that's fun. Actually, one of the times I won't be live, will be on a Friday in October, so that'll be perfect. Why did I pull this out? Oh, looking for yellow. I forget which yellow we used for the cuffs, so I'm gonna go with Y18. If I can find it. Okay, there it is. So if you know me in real life, you know my music taste is very old. So the Pointer Sisters. We got free tickets for it, so it's like a no-brainer. Like I know like 2 or 3 of their songs, but I will go to basically any concert if the tickets are cheap enough. And these tickets were free, so my book, that's cheap enough. Okay. Then I did brown for the little vest. Do I remember what brown? No. So we're going to go E59 and E37. No, we're going to go I lied. Yes, very much so. Like, my record, I have records, I have a vinyl record collection. Probably 75% of my records are from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Like, some of them are genuinely from that, or some of them were albums that were released from then. Okay, E57. Oh my god, this Copic pin. I need to take a couple of these markers out. Oh, it's like too full where I can't get my finger in to pull one out. So that's when you know it's full. Luckily, I have plenty of Copic storage room left. It's just really full. I said E57 and E37, I think. We're going to go with that. Is that what I've said? Maybe, maybe not. Because I did a video where I used, like, Alanis Morissette's... It was a newer album of hers, but she was popular in the 90s. And don't get me wrong, I do like some modern music. Some. like, I'm really excited for the new Olivia Rodrigo album. That came out, I think, today, right? At, like, midnight? Something, maybe? Ish. I think, yeah, it came out soon. Okay, funny story. So Gladys Knight she wasn't in Boston. She was up in New Hampshire. I want to say Concord or something. And I wanted to see her because I know a couple of her songs too. Because the tickets weren't that expensive. Of course, my dad was going away on vacation, and my mom wasn't able to take me that night. She had already had other stuff going on, so, oh well. Why does it look like, hold on, I need to take a little quickie look. Do I have ink there? Yeah, okay. I mean, Fleetwood Mac, I guess, is kind of classic rock. Kind of. A little. Depending on what songs. I'm looking at the one for reference now. Okay, and then I did a dark, cool gray. I want to say probably... C5. And I did that just for the shirt and for the pants. Oh gosh, now I have a Fleetwood Mac song stuck in my head. Cool. Those are all, like, very classic people and bands. Okay. Now we're gonna... Oh, I put that in the wrong thing. Oops. We're gonna take back out the black, and we're gonna do warm gray 7 this time. And what I'm gonna do is essentially... Oh, wrong side. I swear I always open the chisel when I don't want the chisel. Does anyone use their chisel tip? I'm just gonna do a little highlighting the back and under. I don't think I've ever used a chisel tip for anything. The only time I think I would use it if I was, like, custom coloring, like, a border. Okay, this is controversial, I guess. See, yeah, so I think I've used maybe... If I, like, go around the edge of, like, a white mat. Okay, this is... So... So, I mean, this definitely has a difference of opinions. I personally don't really use it, to be honest. I think it's too big for a lot of most, I don't really use stamps that tend to have large spaces for it, so that's probably why I don't tend to use it. Also, this is just kind of random. If you use Hammermill cardstock, it was on sale, or it was cheaper on Amazon. I think it was down to $23. When I first got it, it was like $29, so just a little... I don't know if it's still at that price, but last time I checked, which was I think yesterday, it was. So, yeah. Thank you, Melinda. Okay, so I think, let me just do the tongue real quick. Boop, boop, boop. And now it's time to do the skin tones. Let me grab them. Yeah, like, as you know, my main thing is flowers. Most, like 99.99999% of the time, a flower is not going to have large enough space for a chisel unless, this will be skin tone, wrong side to demonstrate, unless you like want to use maybe like the very corner to like maybe add a little dark shading on the stem, but that's honestly the only time I can think that you would want to. Okay, yeah, so Hammermill, if you use Hammermill cardstock, FYI, but, okay. What was I saying? Colors. Skin colors. Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. So, I don't tend to go that dark with the skin tones because the darker colors are typically harder. So this is a blend that I've been using, and it's not really that dark. It's E01, E00, and E000. So what I'll do is a couple layers of it just to get a little texture, a little more depth, but it's not going to be that deep. Ooh, look what I already did. We will fix that a little later. I definitely did not add, like, any white space. Oops. And that was with E1, which will be our darkest color. Now we're going to go into E00. I very much so. I am being EO4 shy. Yes. You are 100% right. It's scary because it doesn't look like a skin tone. I have it though. I did at least buy it. So I have it now. Like before I didn't have it. So I had an excuse. I don't have an excuse anymore. But we'll do a couple layers just to get it looking a little darker. Betty, you're very lucky then, because, well, cardstock over the past couple months has gone up insane. Yeah, okay, here, in my defense, here's the thing. I do sometimes use E11 and E21. I'm just basing this directly off of this card, which I didn't. See? I have excuses. But I will do 2 layers of each color just to get it looking a little darker. I go in here, up here, and here. Okay, there definitely is a little more variation. Like, that center point is much lighter than in this one, which it almost looks like one color despite it being 3. See? Okay, I improved a little. How? That was really cheap, Betty. I'm jealous of you, Betty. I'm coming to your house to I'm joking. Don't worry, I won't show up on your front door asking for paper. Okay, let me do the hands too. That would have, I almost forgot. I'm just gonna, if I use the right tip. They are, yeah. See? Here, I'll add a little more darker so it looks more colored. I have an opened one and then a backup one that I just bought because it was slightly cheaper. Thank you, Trisha. It's just EO1, which I did for the... No, don't worry, it's totally fine. See, that EO4 is... Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. See, on the hex chart, EO4 is floating in space. It's not connected to anything. It's not a true color. No. It's over with the pinks and it's like in its own world. Okay, but at least Jerome is done. He wears sunscreen. Of course. I wear sunscreen, he wears sunscreen. We all got sunscreen on. We gotta stay protected. No, in all seriousness though, I can burn in like 20 minutes, so if I'm outside during the summer, or when the sun's out a lot, sunscreen everywhere. So, that's why. Okay, now it's time to do the background, which I have pre-cut right in front of us. Except I don't. Okay. Where's my paper trimmer? I have no idea where my paper trimmer is. Uh-oh. I went on vacation with it, and it's not in my drawer. Yes. Yes, very much so. I may have forgotten my paper trimmer on vacation. I mean, I hope I didn't. I have other paper trimmers. So it's fine. Like, I wasn't planning on using this one, but I'll use it. Oh, wait. Okay, it will work for the 5x7, but I may have... There very much is. I might have to... Okay, I don't have a Boston accent for a lot of words, except draw. That's, like, the main one. Room. Also. But, I might have to pull out my, like, 12x12 paper trimmer to cut a 5x7 card base, because this is only an 8.5. And I can't find my... Or it's, like... It's only 8.5. I can't find my Cricut 12x12 one, so... Oops. Let me grab some good stuff. Okay. So... 7's not gonna... Let me go grab my 12x12. Oh yeah, Michelle is much worse than I am. She ain't even from Boston, but she's from near Boston though. Okay. We got the huge one now. Gosh. Okay. You're not going to be able to get a good view of me cutting, but we will survive. Oh, I forgot how big this was. Okay. I don't want it to be exactly... What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? How did I do this? Okay, yeah. So I want it to be 4 3/4. Because after all, we like the little space. Okay, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. This trimmer is so extra for this tiny little thing. Yes, very much watch my fingers. Yeah, I've had close calls because before my fingers like that, and luckily I wasn't going fast and I felt it beforehand and was able to remove my hand, but I've had some close calls, which aren't fun. You know what, while we're here, I'm gonna cut the card base. Okay, 5 by 7, so that's cut off this to 7. Am I going crazy, or is there a way with 12 by 12 cardstock to get like 4 or 5 by 7 card fronts? Like if you turn it and angle it in weird ways? Or am I making that up? Also, really quickly, if you haven't liked the live stream, could you please give a like? Just click the little thumbs up button. Okay, we will score it later though. Thank you. I just saw all the things go up. Okay, now it's time for some ink blending. So we got our blue, we got our green, and purple. Okay, so we'll start with the green because that's at the top. Well, this is, I mean, it's green, but it's not really green. We're also gonna hope these are the correct colors, because, like, what is even going on right now? I just see. Yes. Mike, you, Tina, and Kevin are all in Canada. Wait, what is... Someone... What? Huh? I am confused right now. We're just gonna do some ink blending. Oh, you're in New York right now, Tina? Wait. Y'all, I'm not... I can't think straight. I'm making things up where people live. Haha, sorry. Diane lives in Canada, not... Okay, sorry. I'm making up. Lo siento. You get 2 languages of apologies. Shows you I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a little ink blending. Okay, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking Tina was in Canada, but nope. Nope. It was because you both have the orange tag, so I wasn't, like, reading it close enough. Because if I look very quickly, I go off color. You know what? Hold on. Let me pull out my very well-loved sticky mat. I'm also realizing I don't think this green is the right green, but it's close enough for the other, compared to the other one. It will look great. It's just not the exact one. To save all my fingerprints from this, we are using the sticky mat. Oh, how do I push that down though? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, they are? They very much are, but if I look very quickly, I use the color. And both you and Diane have the same color. So that's why. They don't mean anything. But I personally just base it off of the color. That's the thing. I think I'm gonna flip the color of the sky, because this green, I think I'm gonna do the green down here. Now we're gonna go back in with our blue and finish it off to blend in with the purple. It's funny, I almost do like flicks with the brushes, just like almost like Copics to blend it out. Okay, that is way too much blue. Yes, I love oxides too. I haven't been using them that often though recently, so I guess this is me restarting to use them. I mean, I really do like them, but for some reason they aren't the first ones I have been reaching towards. I know for a fact, though, the blue and the purple are the right colors. I think. Yes, oxides are very easy to blend, but I always find myself like, no, that's not perfect enough. Let me do it 20 more times. No matter the ink. Let me add a little more purple. Okay, I feel like that is good. Okay, so there's our finished blend. So I'm going to peel this mat back. Whenever, whether it's a Cricut mat or a stick and stamp mat, any sort of mat, you want to peel the mat back and not the paper, and that will generally avoid warping. You know what, that green actually might be correct. I can't tell. We're not cleaning my mat off though, we're too lazy for that. We're just gonna let the ink stay there because the oxides do not stain it, they just sit there. So that will be a later Brennan problem. Oh yeah, here in my state it's 6.25, but in New Hampshire where Michelle lives and where my local craft store is, it's 0. So it's like driving up there, it's kind of far, but discount. That's the best way to think of it, more money for craft supplies. And I'm gonna do a little water, which I will probably add heat to. Ah, okay, this looks so much nicer, because typically I do a spray, but just flicking it on, why is that so, oh lord. That is very, very... I've never had them be this, like, white. It's typically much... Okay, I mean, I don't not like it, it's just different for me. Like, look. That compared to that. I think I did use a different cardstock though, so that is probably why. I do like this so much more though, okay. Wow. I'm gonna I'm not going to use my heat tool because it's not plugged in and I really don't feel like crawling on the ground to plug it in. So this is going to go off to the side. We're going to do everything else and hope it's dry by the time we're done. I think it will be. What do we have to do now? Okay, so we have to die cut our sentiments, or sentiment. It's where, the store that I've told you to order is in New Hampshire. The online one. They have a storefront, Butterfly Reflections Inc. Okay, I'm just figuring out what to do first. So I'm gonna go grab the colored cardstock. Thank you. What I'm gonna do is ink blend a little orange dye ink, just the residue that's on my brush to get a little depth there. And yes, I will be right back. Okay, so I have my brown. I'm gonna cut off a piece of red for the Matey, and to be honest, for the blue, I'm gonna use a Copic. Because the blue that because that's what I did last time. The blue cardstock that I have doesn't work for this. It's like too dark. It's just not the right shade. Oh no, that's Michelle. She's not the owner, but she goes there a lot. Okay. Now the only issue is, where did I put the dies? Okay, here they are. Very much so, Melinda. Okay, here's the thing. I did not have, like, real good quality colored cardstock until Hero Art sent it to me. Like, I only had Michael's brand cardstock, which, if you don't know, is horrible. The sizes are never accurate. Like, it's never 8.5 by 11, it's always like a quarter. It's like a 1/16 to a quarter of an inch more. And that doesn't work in card making. Especially if you're cutting bases, then you have to cut it twice, and who wants that? Nope, that's okay. I really should be using a paper shim, because this is very thick cardstock I'm using. Okay, so let me I kind of want to do the barrel. I didn't do it on the other one, but I kind of want to do it. Yep, I am using, the brown is Lawn Fawn, and then every other, well, I'm only using red, but the red is, Hero Use. You know what, I am going to do a barrel. Sue me. Well, yeah, you know what, I will. I'm like debating about it, but yes, I will. One. I know you can't see, I apologize for that, but die cutting is not the best with my setup. Just making sure it's fully cut, because thick cardstock, so we'll keep cranking it through. I love when the dies are like a different color, like Stamp Anniethings, because I feel like I always lose the silver ones, to be honest. They like blend in with everything too much. That one little didn't come out. I'm really wishing I had like one of those little tiny bowls right now, just because I have a ton of small pieces on my desk, and I feel like some of them are going to be lost. Okay, but so everything is cut for the, you know what, no it's not, but, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assemble the barrel now, and do the little ship deck first, and then I'll do the Ahoy sentiment and stuff, the Ahoy Matey, just so I don't lose these little pieces, because I think that will be better. Okay. Just looking. Okay, so I'm gonna color these with a darker. That is cool. Look, guys, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You see that? You see that? Look what it is. It's a chisel. I can hear myself on my grandma watching my live stream. So I hear myself saying it's a chisel. Okay, so those are colored. And now I'm going to do a little orange ink blending on here. With the little green and red. Ooh, nope. I don't even know. Okay, there. Oh. Okay. I need like a darker orange, to be honest, on here. It's like too light, but we will survive. I might have actually, I think I used a darker cardstock last time. No, but maybe, I don't know. I may have had darker orange. Oh, yeah. I used this brush. There we go, okay. I was like, that doesn't look right. Oh, we're already an hour in. Thank you to everyone who's still here and has been here. A lot of you have been here the entire time. So thank you. Let's also do a little right here. Look at me, kind of slightly a little bit tiny, itty bitty bit distressing. Is this distressing? We'll call it distressing. It's not really, but we'll say it is. I'm expanding my techniques. Okay, let's glue these down. I would be using Stamp Anniething glue right now, but USPS decided to not deliver a package that was supposed to be delivered today. So, I don't have it. I just got glue all over my hands. Oh well. Did I do that in the right order? Yeah, okay, let me move this. Well, Stop it. No bueno. There we go. A mí no me gusta. It was only 2 that I, like, influenced you, so. So, you know how Jen Shirkus has Jenabled? I'm gonna be Brunabled. Ha. Let's hope she doesn't come for me. No. I'm joking. No. She wouldn't. Should I get that trademarked? Brunabled. I did, yes. Yes, I did. Well, I didn't need a new tip, I just needed the new pin, and I did get my new pin, so I can use it again. There's a whole hassle. Okay, there's our little barrel, which will go. So this is the finished one, and it's probably going to go about right here, behind the railing. Bam, bam. Okay. So now let me cut off a piece of the brown cardstock. How large did I do this? Let me just measure it real quick. Okay, I think it's about 1 1/4 inches, so that's what we'll do again. Oopsies. Okay. So now I can pull out my normal size paper trimmer. Hold on. Sorry, Tina, I just missed what you said. Or I think it was Tina. Yes. Oh yeah, yours yeah. Yours did something really weird and just snapped. Okay, hold on. There we go. So I need it to be about 1 1/4 inches. Oh, that still doesn't fit. Hold on. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, wait. You know what? Hold on. Once it fits, I also just want to cut off here. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes I use a little too much and it goes everywhere. It goes splurt. This card is going so much faster than when I first made it the first time around. I tell you, that was probably like a 2.5 to 3 hour card. Ooh, that is not fun. This one has even less of a guard, so it is more likely for me to cut myself more. I did not cut that right. We're gonna just use it though. Oh wait, is it this side that I want it? No. You know what, let me cut off a little here. Then it'll be fine. Do it, no, it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. It doesn't have to be the exact same size. That little large paper trimmer. I have a new chair for my craft room too that rolls around. Oh! And a wheel is currently caught in everything. Okay. This was on my floor underneath the chairs. The other one that I cut just in case. Okay, so we're going to take our background now. It seems dry enough. We're also going to take this orange and do a little blending from the top. Let's make this the top. From the top down. Just to give that distressed-ish, slightly, a little bit. Look, and this is just, I don't even know what orange dye ink's on here, because I have a couple brands. But it's just an orange dye ink with residue. Okay. And I'll glue it right there. That'll be perfect, perfect. Also, does anyone have anything they want to see from my YouTube video tomorrow? I have yet to film it, and I was planning on doing a different video, but as I said, USPS is very annoying, and said a package was arriving today, and it didn't. Yes, it is. And that's what I was going to use in a video tomorrow, but USPS had different plans. They're like, no, you shall not use those. I'm like, oh. If anyone has any ideas, please tell me. Because to be honest, I have no idea what I want to do. Hold on. I don't have a stamp of it. There is a chibi of me, the human stamps, that Annie did make, and that's what the thumbnail is, but I don't have, like, one that I could color. So, I don't actually have the, Annie's garden yet. So, I can't do... I do have plenty of flowers, so I could do that. But I don't have Annie's garden if you were for the first Stamp Anything video, unfortunately. I mean, I do have the digital version of a certain stamp set because I wasn't going to get it on time just to do it. Ooh. I know, USPS is holding it hostage. I know they did have, at least at one point, a firefighter. Because I have it. But I know it's an older one, because the older one didn't have noses, like... Just... Here, no nose. Let's see, that hair is not that bad. I had worse ones. Okay, so the barrel's gonna go here. That. Okay, that's perfect. Love. Kevin may say that he's the owner, but he's not. Annie is the owner. He may tell you that he owns 51%. Oh, okay. Kevin for the general public isn't gonna claim he's the owner. Oh. I'm like trying to... Okay, so the large paper trimmer is annoying me. It's like falling all over the place. Annie's based in Florida. Kevin's in Canada. So it's American, but has a Canadian employee. What was I doing? Oh, okay. I want to assemble the card, and then, so that goes there. You will go here. That will go like that. Perfect. And then the design team's all over the world. Most of us are in the US, but I know there's someone, I believe, in the UK, and I believe Guatemala. Don't come for me if I'm wrong on that. So I got onto the Stamp Anything design team by Kevin reaching out. They did not have an open call at that time when I joined. They were just like, basically. So he was basically, at first, like, we were just talking because he saw if you... God. The live stream where practically everything went wrong, I used an older Stamp Anything set, and like, oh no. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so quite literally all over the world. So how I got onto the design team was, yes, so he found me. And at first he was like, hey, do you want to do a guest design? But I had a sense that it was going to lead to something more. And then at one point he was just like, okay, I'm going to be honest. We want you to be on the design team. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, thank you, Trisha. You are so right. But so that live stream, why, to be honest, I'm wondering why, because they saw it, why would you want me after that? Like, so my coloring was horrid. That's like the worst one that I did. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but like people were saying it was good. It was not. Don't listen to them. I forgot to take off the release tape on foam tape. I believe I messed up on ink blending. So. Okay. So it's mostly done, but we just need to add the little Ahoy Matey. And since this is oh no, is it not? Yeah, so he's slightly lower, so I may be able to fit it entirely on. I'm not sure yet. We will see. We will see. Okay, so let me put my, ship deck builder die away. Thank you. I know, the barrel die is really fun. What do you mean worse than being off screen? Yeah, that live was horrible. Thank you. Yeah, this card is definitely better. Hold on 1 second, everyone. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now we are going to take the Ahoy Matey die set, and we're gonna make with it. Thank you. So we're gonna be using every single die here, so get ready for it. I'm just looking to see which ones I want to do in white. Okay, this one. This little skeleton. And the large... whatchamacallit? I guess the shadow die are all in white. Ugh. Okay. No, that was it's my grandma. Oh, no, no one called. My grandma was mocking me for saying, so and it sounded like something else was, see, because she's in a different room than I am. So, like, I can't hear fully what she's saying, but it did not sound right. It sounded like something was wrong, so I had to go check on that. But no, just mocking me. now we need to do hold on. My desk is a mess. This one and this one. Oh no, it wasn't on the phone. Like, she didn't call me. She's here. Well, not in the craft room, but she's here. I don't know if she knows how to read the comments, but Graham, everyone's saying hi to you. I don't know if she knows how to read the comments, y'all. So she knows how to like. I taught her how to like videos. Because when I said, because how I always say, also, if you have a minute, please like the live stream if you haven't already. So she was like, how do I do that? So like, here's how you do it. So we have the little hat done and the Ahoy done. And now we just need to cut out the Matey in the red, which is 2 pieces. So it's 1 die, but it will cut in 2 pieces. You can see the M and the A are 1 piece, and then the T-U-Y are 1 piece. Just putting all the dies back on there where they go. I really want to start, I think I might start just storing all my dies on magnet sheets. Because, I mean, they're fine in the original packaging, but I feel like it's just slightly annoying, no matter, like, the manufacturer, just to keep it in them. Okay, this is the heaviest weight cardstock I think I've ever used. The red, where's my, here it is. So I might have to, like, I'm gonna probably crank this through quite a few times. We're cranking, yeah, cranking on a river. Keep up, do. All right, okay, I'll stop. I left a good card in the city, working for the design team every night and day, but I never lost. Okay, I promise I'll stop now. Okay, yeah, that cut very nicely. I just had to do it quite a few times, because thick cardstock. Okay, I'm, well, I don't make money off of it, so it's fine. But, I mean, I don't think I have to pay royalties, because I'm doing a cover, not making money. And you know what? This is whatever general use rule. We're reviewing the song. Okay, so we have all of our little pieces cut. Let me grab my craft pick. Is it? No, that's my knife. We don't want the knife. We want the craft pick. Just to poke its little eye holes out. Boop. Boop. Yeah, satire. That's exactly the category it would fall under, which is allowed. Okay, so we will... How did I start? Okay, you want to, when doing this, you want to do the letters first because the hat will slightly overlap on the letter. Zoom in. So we'll do the M-A first. The Massachusetts. Okay, now let me put on the Ahoy. And the Ahoy also has to go after the Matey because you want the little dangly part of the Y to dangle over where it says Matey. I really wish I used double-sided adhesive for this and not liquid glue, but here we are. Forgot to. I'm not in frame. There we are. Now we're in frame. For this, I am going to take a blue Copic, probably B2. What I'm going to do is I am just going to color the bottom part. Because the blue that I have is not the right blue. And that's what I did when the first time I made the card. Well, because they were singing along, that's because if they were actually playing the music, that's where they can get in trouble. Nope, almost messed that up. You want to glue the part with the blue should have gone down first, but it's fine. I was like, where's the skull? It's underneath my scissors. Okay, let me try to center that best as possible. Oh, what? Oh, gosh. Okay, there was obviously ink on my... So now there's a little ink on the skull, which I can... If I can find my sand eraser... Do you what? We will find that later. Alright, I'll try to use my fingernail. Okay, that's kind of working a little bit. Okay. That worked. No, it did not. We're gonna... Ah! Yeah, that would have worked, but I will just run it through my die cut machine again very fast. Because it will be fine once another one goes over top. You remember when I said to use this earlier? Told you I wouldn't waste it. Hey, that was the thing that had to go wrong. It's not a Stamp Anything live if something doesn't go wrong. There we go. Right, right as Kevin typed that. Yep. I didn't see it before you did it. It's fine. 2 minds think alike. We're just gonna... I would not suggest using a craft knife for this purpose, but I don't feel like grabbing my craft pick because this is what I grabbed first. If you use a craft knife and cut yourself, it is not my fault. I told you not to. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, it's really not. It would have been a big blooper if I, like, cut myself on either the trimmers I used or that knife I just used. But I didn't. No fun. I'm sorry. Could have been funnier. No, the biggest blooper would be my live gets shut down for playing music. But I don't think that should happen because I'm not playing it. Just singing. Okay, there we go. Exactly. I wouldn't need a marker. And I could say that my blood, sweat, and if I started crying, tears were put into it. I was putting the glue away. Nope, I need to glue more stuff. Okay, so the little sentiment is done. Now it is time to find, here it is. We're gonna go bloop, right about here. Actually, I'm gonna fold the card base first, glue that down, because I don't want the little sentiment to overhang the card base. I don't care if it overhangs the card front, but, so I want the card front to be glued down first. 5 inches is where we need a score. Can someone tell me, does the bump go on the inside or the outside? I always forget. I want to say the bump goes on the inside, but I could be wrong. So where does the bump go, y'all? No, I know. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, inside. Since this is a heavyweight cardstock, I always, double score it. Just so we don't get, it's less likely for cracking to occur. I should have used my Misty to fold that, but it folded fine. Oh, yeah, I really could have just used my Misty. But you know what? This is a heavyweight cardstock, so it could crack. When I use my Misty to score stuff, I typically use 65-pound cardstock for card bases, which, oh my god, look at how much ink is on the back of that. Yeah, we all have different opinions, but I think the bump goes, I agree, the bump goes on the inside. Should I call up Hallmark and be like, how does the bump go? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Why am I still so zoomed in? Hold on. There we go. Where's the center? Oh, here it is. Okay. We're so close to being done. Ooh, 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 bubble. Okay, and here is the finished card. We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Ooh, Dina, stop! Stop while you're ahead! So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the live. Yeah, I think I did use the right green, now looking at it. I think it was right. Yeah, it was fine. I believe so. I think it was Dora. Yes. Thank you everyone. So I hope you all have a great rest of your night or morning, wherever you are. I don't think anyone tonight is here from Australia. You're welcome. I'm so happy to do it. So here's the original, and here's the second. It's very similar, just a couple differences. A little, very slight blending here. Thank you, Betty. I wasn't liking it. See, I think with all ink, to be honest, it kind of like smooths out, like, before it dries. Did you? Nope, banned. Nope, we do not accept spatter in this. Nope. Spatter is not an appropriate term here. Banned. No, I'm joking. It's splatter. I don't care what anyone says. Oh my lord. I mean, people say it, and they're entitled to their wrong opinions. No, use whatever you like. It's fine. but splatter is my preferred one. Oh, I think the background's better, definitely. Like, the guy looks fairly similar. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. Y'all better craft. Get in your craft room or craft area and craft. Make a card. But have a great rest of your night, everyone, and bye. No, that's not how I end it. Bye, everyone.